You're good. Okay, guys, so what we're going to do during writing today, we're going to be talking about prefixes. We're going to watch a video, but we're going to take this short, easy quiz first before we get started. Okay.
An autobiography is a book a person writes about himself or herself. What does the prefix auto mean? Self. Not. Below.
Gotta use the mouse. No.
Again.
Caitlin. Self?
I'm gonna practice self.
Students cooperate to make a project. What does the prefix co mean? Against. Work. Create. Together.
Gary.
Together.
Gary, touch it.
You touch it.
Yay! She got it right.
What does remake mean?
What does remake mean?
To lose something. To create something new. To take something apart. To make something again.
Marcus.
To make something again.
Go touch it.
You don't even know what it is, Taylor.
Grandpa undercooked the meat and it was still a little raw. What is the opposite of undercooked?
The opposite.
Uncooked. Overcooked. Pre-cooked. Recooked.
Zachary.
Being overcooked.
Okay, come click it. Yay! All right, one more. We got one more.
A triathlon is a competition that has 3 events. What might you call a competition that has 2 events?
We've talked about this in small group.
Biathlon. Decathlon. Marathon. Python.
Samantha, remember what's 2? What's 2? Crystal.
There's just one
Remember guys, we've gone over this in small group. By means 2. Okay? So let's
Just add one more to the top. It's okay, Moby. We can rebuild it. What are prefixes? A prefix is a letter or a group of letters that is attached to the beginning of a word to change its meaning. Well, in the word rebuild, the root word is build. The prefix re means again. So rebuild means to build again. When you rewrite something, you write it over again. When you replant a flower, you plant it again. The prefix miss means wrong or badly. So misspell means to spell incorrectly. People misbehave when they mistreat others. Cool. Here's superstar. The prefix super can emphasize the meaning of a word or make it greater. Prefixes can change the meaning of a word. What prefixes give a word an opposite meaning? In the word unsafe, the root word is safe, but the prefix un means not. So unsafe means not safe. This cake has unequal slices. It's unlucky if your ice cream falls. You unwrap the gift. The prefix dis also means not. You might dislike something or disagree with someone. Pinocchio's nose grew when he was dishonest. I can think of other prefixes that give the root word an opposite meaning. The prefixes ill, n, usually mean not. Illegal means not legal. Impossible means not possible. Inconsiderate means not considerate. Irresponsible means not responsible. What prefixes describe amounts or numbers? You can use words that you know to help you figure out what prefixes mean. I know a bicycle has 2 wheels, and binoculars have 2 lenses. A tricycle has 3 wheels, and a triangle has 3 angles or corners. So the prefix bi means 2, and tri means 3. There are 100 years in a century, so the prefix cent means 100. There are 1,000 millimeters in a meter, so the prefix milli means 1,000. I know there are a ton of prefixes, but you learn them as you read. How can prefixes help you understand what you read? I'm reading a book about plants. Some plants can grow in sub-zero temperatures. I'm not sure what the word sub-zero means. I can break apart the prefix and the root to help me understand. I know that a submarine travels underwater, and a subway travels below ground. The prefix sub must mean under. So, sub-zero temperatures must mean temperatures that are below 0 degrees.
Okay, so what does the prefix bi mean? Hey, 2. What about un? Un. Samantha? Not. And those are some that we've gone over in small groups, and this is some stuff that you will see on your math test, okay guys? So. We don't have a morning message to do this morning. So we're gonna go jump into our blends.
I know who talks about the CECISC. Make it soft.
Alright guys, let's say them. You ready?
A space place center.
And what are your, this is S, spellings. Ella. C-E. Or C, well, yeah, C-E. This I messed up. Your C-E.
Why does it do that? Why does it do that?
Do what?
Like whenever like it just done like when you whenever you erase.
Oh, the smart board?
Yeah. It doesn't like you.
No. Okay, you ready? Alright.
Circus, center, spider, circle.
Good job. And what is our sizzling sausage spelling for this one?
Sizzling sausage.
Peyton? C-I. You ready?
Fancy, lacy, icy, spicy.
And what is our spelling? Brianna? C-Y. Alright, you ready?
Raise, produce, pencil, mercy.
And that one has a mixture. It has your C-I, C-Y, and your C-E.
Fireplace.
What does cinders mean? By reading this sentence, what do you think cinders mean, Ella?
The little flames in the fire.
Oh, the flames in the fire. But what's the flames coming from?
Fire.
The wood. It's pieces of wood. Okay? You ready?
We hope to go to the
We're going to do a close read.
I just want to do the programs and then
Yeah. Would you rather? Alright guys. So today we're doing a close read. Okay?
What's that?
Y'all done close reads before. Actually, before we go any further. Should we read it first? Yes, but we should go ahead and read it first and then hand out this.
No,
No?
they read it first on their own. They answer the first two questions. They read it again with you. Then there's the next set of questions. And they read with a partner. And then there's the next set of questions. So what I usually do is have them read it on their own. They do their highlighters, a pencil, and their whiteboards. And I don't usually give them the paper that has the questions on it until after we've gone through and highlighted everything. Kind of like what we do with the fluency passages.
Yeah.
Except this time they read first on their own, then with you, and then part.
Okay?
Correlate. It's on the lesson to tell you exactly which one it is.
Yeah. Okay, so I want tables 1 and table 4 to get up and go get your markers, your highlighters, and your pencil quietly and come sit back down. Your highlighters. You need your pink, orange, and yellow. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there.
And your white one.
And guys, I have your whiteboards.
Okay then.
Table 2.
She was right, she does have her right clothes.
Okay, I'll get you some, Natalia. Table 3.
Highlighters.
It's right.
Let's see.
Grab the highlighters.
Here you go.
There's your pencil.
Actually, these are Samantha's. They're good, Natalia. This is everybody's watch. Okay. Everybody should have their markers in front of them, not playing with them. Grab a whiteboard and pass it. Grab a whiteboard and pass it. Eli. Okay. Thank you all for being so patient. Right. Oh, Crystal, I love it. Go Clip Up. She's sitting there with her whiteboard on the ground, her markers and pencil on the ground, looking, waiting for the next step. Pass one. Grab one and pass one. Grab one and pass one. Grab one and pass one. Give one and pass one. You weren't sitting when I came back. Okay. So, your board should be in front of you, not behind you. Okay, guys, this is a close read. This is you're going to read it by yourself the first time. So, quiet, and let's read. Caleb. thumbs up when you're finished reading. Wait on a few more. All right, guys. Everybody's eyes. Our first question. What is the name of the ship the colonists left England on? Samantha. The Mayflower. So, this is your finding. You're going to take your yellow highlighter and you're going to highlight left England on the ship called the Mayflower. Sorry. This is your finding. Okay? Write number 1. Take your pencil. Write number 1. Because that's going to be your answer. Okay? Your next one under the find it is, where did the Mayflower land? Where did the Mayflower land? Well, we've read this. It's about the story. That's what part of this of your story is it? It's the introduction, right? And then we have your headings. Well, I'm going to know with it saying, where did they land? Where did the Mayflower land? I'm going to think, well, that's kind of going to be the colonists exploring. That's not going to tell me about the first year or the harvest, right? It's not going to be in one of those. So, I'm going to look under the colonists explored. And what's my answer? Brianna.
The Mayflower land at what is now
Cape Cod. So I'm going to take my yellow highlighter and I'm going to highlight that first sentence right there under the colonists explored. Can you see, Adam? Oh, that's why I was saying that. Highlight the first sentence under the colonists explored.
and write a number 2.
Right, and write a number 2. Okay?
Wait.
I'm just changing my pen.
That's all the way there.
Once you've got that highlighted to number 2, thumbs up. Because we need to get moving. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. I think everybody's got it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So now what we're gonna do is plural read. We're gonna read together. You ready? The story of the pilgrims. If I can talk. All right, let's read together. Long ago, about 100 colonists left England on a ship called the Mayflower. Colonists were people who traveled to different lands to live. Today, some people call these colonists pilgrims. After a long trip, they landed. We are to all read. You ready? The colonist explorer. The Mayflower landed at what's now called Cape Cod in Massachusetts.
This land was home to many native people. At first, most of the colonists stayed on the ship while a few went ashore. After a few weeks, they found a good place to build their new town. They called it
Plymouth. They call it Plymouth. The first winter was cold, and many of the colonists got sick and died. When spring came, Wampanoag man named Tisquatum, sounds good, came to Plymouth. He showed the colonists the best place to fish and taught them how to grow corn. I see some people not participating in reading. The Wampanoag and the colonists signed an agreement called a treaty.
by
signing the treaty, the colonists and the Wampanoag agreed to live by certain rules. A harvest celebration. The colonists were thankful for their first harvest. A harvest is food that is grown and gathered. The colonists decided to have a harvest celebration. For 3 days, they ate, told stories, and played games. Many Wampanoag people were there. Okay?
That sounds weird.
I know. Okay, so this is your close reads. You need your orange highlighter.
Well, we turn it to the back or the front.
Your closer look. Okay? So make sure you have your orange highlighter. Alright? So the third question, our first one in the closer look, explain what a harvest celebration is. Well, when we look at our headings, I don't think we're going to go to the colonists explorer in the first year, right?
No.
No, because we're looking at the,
Harvest celebration.
thank you Eli, the harvest celebration. So, what do we need to highlight? Hayden.
A harvest is a food that is grown in a garden.
Right, but we're talking about the celebration.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that one.
Would you like some help?
Yeah.
Why don't we ask a friend to help us? Ella? Okay, so it's under the second paragraph in a harvest celebration.
And it's the first sentence. What is this?
And it's the first
And the
sentence
second paragraph.
in the second paragraph. That's what I just said. For many days, they ate, told stories, and played games. Okay, this one's kind of tricky. Oh, and don't forget to put number 3 beside that one. Okay? Oh, you got it. I see it. Okay. So, the next questions. How would you rephrase the meaning of treaty? How would you rephrase the meaning of treaty? It does talk about it in the second paragraph.
Oh, in the first paragraph?
And under first year, in the second paragraph.
I know that.
So how would we rephrase it? Here's treaty. You want to highlight right here after colonists, signed,
You might have to put it on law.
signed an agreement, signed agreement.
Treaty is called agreement and.
A treaty is a signed agreement. It means that they signed a piece of paper and said, and had an agreement on how they would do things.
So are you basically saying we write it backwards or write it like this, highlight like?
Y'all can just write it like it says.
I can't find it. Oh, me either.
Okay, guys,
It's on
look,
the back side.
it's a little tricky because yours is a little bit different than mine. You want to flip your paper,
Oh, I see it.
and it's in that first sentence at the very top. Yes, I highlighted treaty, so that y'all would know.
When did we highlight that?
Well,
She
I
highlighted up there.
signed an agreement.
Is that right?
A treaty is a signed
Is
agreement.
that right?
Mhm.
Bob?
So don't forget to put your 4 beside it.
I can't find it. So, highlight is signed agreement called treaty.
Peyton, right here, darling.
Yeah. No, right here.
Okay.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, now you're to get your pink well, first, put your marker, your highlighter up. You're to get with your partner. It's a 4. Sorry. You and Samantha. Get your stuff and go back there beside Caitlin, and you and Caitlin partner read together. Okay, so now you're to partner read with your partner, okay?
Shall we go now?
Yes, go now. You and Natalia. Guys, whisper read to your partner.
The first year. Many continents got sick and died.
And your marker is supposed to be down. You two can read. Because I've talked to you all about it.
No, it's my time.
Caitlin Martin, you're supposed to be partner reading. Okay. Well, you just look like you're playing with the string. You can earn to put back up, but you're playing with your markers and not reading. Your partner reading. Alright guys, so now you're going to take your pink highlighter for your prove it. Okay, the first question for the prove it is, why did many of the colonists die during the first winter? Why did they die, Zachariah?
They got sick and then they died. You said Zechariah.
I'm sorry,
I
Zachariah.
forgot the Z2.
C2. All right, so where is that? Where do I need to highlight? Okay, so under the first year, that first sentence, colonists got sick and died. And that's going to be my number 5. Okay, our next one is, there's not really what we can highlight on here. What can you infer about Tisquantum? Tisquantum. He's a man, yeah.
He's a good man.
He's a good man, right? What else?
He has a hard name.
Well, that's not inferring. We know he has a hard name. But it's still good. Yes, Marcus.
He's a nice person for teaching the colonists where's a good place to go fishing and how to grow corn.
Mm-hmm. He's a good man because he took time to teach them how to plant corn and different food and how to find and fish, right? So inferring is what? When we're going to infer, what do we do?
Use our brain.
We're going to use our brain. You're going to use your schema, that's right.
And use your brain.
Okay? Now, we have the oral read. The last question. All right. Why is the first paragraph is important? Because the first paragraph is important because why is it important? Why is the first paragraph important? Hayden.
Many people who left long ago.
Well, many people did leave long ago, but you're gonna have to use your brain. Why is that first sentence not sentence? Why is this first paragraph important? What is it doing?
Telling us about the story.
It's telling us about the story, right? It's giving us background information. Okay? So I'm going to put background. It's giving you background. It's setting it up. Okay? So now, when we go to write our sentence, we've got to turn our question around, right?
Yeah, right.
So, this first one, what is the name of the ship the colonists left on? What would I do? What would I do? Jake?
Put it, go to the
Right. The name of the ship the colonists left on.
and you would put yes.
Cross off the question mark and put is.
Well, is right now. But this is back. So what would it be? Was, that's right. Was. And now the first part of my sentence, what am I going to do? Capitalize the T. Okay, so number 2. Where did the Mayflower land? What are we going to do? How are we going to turn this around? Zachary. The Mayflower landed. We're going to change land to landed.
That's good.
What about the first part of my sentence?
Make it a capital.
Make that a capital. Okay. The Mayflower landed
And then where did it land?
at, and then you're going to finish it on.
Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, 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 blah. Okay? So, in a closer, guys, in a closer, number 3, explain what a harvest celebration is. What are we going to do? Hayden.
A harvest celebration is, I don't know what
A harvest celebration is,
but you would capitalize the A and mark off the period.
that's right. Okay? Number 4. How would you rephrase the meaning of a treaty? How are we gonna flip this question around? Marcus. How are we gonna flip this question around? Drop rephrase. The meaning of treaty. What do I need to do now? The meaning of treaty.
Is.
Thank you.
Mark off the quote.
Is. What do I do to the beginning of the sentence? I capitalize the T. Okay? And I'm going to do this on a sheet of paper, on one of these, and put it under the projector. Right? Because the house is blocked up.
I feel like we should know this by now.
Okay.
I feel like we've done these enough to just show the question and answer.
Here we have.
Okay. Especially going over it. Number 5. Why did many of the colonists die during the first winter? Eli.
Colonists died as the deed died. The colonists died
and then cross off the question mark out, and then flip each card.
Is that it?
Cross off.
What am I gonna do with T?
Half.
Capital because it's
That's the beginning of the sentence.
the beginning of the sentence. Okay, this question. What can you infer about
This one.
Tesquantum? Tesquantum.
No.
What, no. Gary, how can I flip this around?
We help them learn to grow.
How about we use his name first instead of he? Can we do that? Tesquantum.
Then we'll teach them how to grow corn.
All right. And this one, how we're gonna flip this one around? Autumn. The first paragraph is important because, and then you can go on. What do we need to the beginning? Hayden.
We're gonna capitalize the L.
Yeah. All right.
But we're gonna mark off the stuff.
That's why I didn't highlight the question marks.
First variable is important because of the big stuff.
First pair.
The first. There you go. You can do it the other way. Okay. So, Marcus, it's not time to draw. I want table 1 and 4 to stand up and go to your seats. Put your stuff up, except for your pencil and your piece of paper. Let's see how quiet we can do this.